Good afternoon. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you today. The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission has been found to be permitting projects that have been segmented into smaller sections to avoid comprehensive environmental impacts study scrutiny, as they did in the case of the Tennessee gas pipeline, which I stood before you and explained to you before it went down. So we're relying on you to not let that happen this time. And I ask that the DRBC scrutinize the entire PennEast proposal under this light and exercise full jurisdiction over the entire length of the project, including the foreseeable induced development that will occur, such as compressor stations, generating facilities, gathering lines, and the like. Lack of cohabitation with other infrastructure means most of this pipeline would require fresh cuts across the landscape. The deforestation and soil compaction, increasing stormwater runoff, pollution inputs, erosion, and stream flooding. These damages would affect areas incorporated into the DRBC comprehensive plan, including Beltsville Reservoir, Francis E. Walter Reservoir, Hickory Run State Park, Beltsville State Park, Delaware Canal State Park, the Lower Delaware River Wild and Scenic Area, and Washington Crossing State Park, where we are today. The cumulative impacts of the Delaware River Basin The cumulative impacts to the Delaware River Basin exceed the need for this project, and I urge you to educate yourselves in this regard and take the next logical step and reject PennEast's applications that come before you. 85% of this proposed project is in our watershed. I was a former resident in Frenchtown, New Jersey, and I lived on the Harriokaki Creek, which this is proposed to cross. The creek went feet outside my bedroom window, and where they proposed to cross this creek, the cabin that I rented was destroyed by Hurricane Hugo because that creek got so huge it washed the cabin completely away. They plan to cross that crossing, Harriokaki Creek, feet underneath the creek bed. That is definitely not going to be sufficient if you have another hurricane. If it could wash away my cabin, it will definitely expose the pipeline inches below the surface. Please exercise your full jurisdiction, the full extent of your legal authority, and consider the full array of environmental and water resource impacts, and reject this accordingly. Thank you.